Namaste to everybody and good morning. Uh, Welcome to this exciting day. I'm sure that each one of you have come in with some thoughts in your minds and some aspirations of what you want to go back with. Firstly, because all of you are here, I'm sure you're going to go back with lots more aggregated intelligence. AI, but aggregated, because all of you are going to exchange lots of notes, learn from each other, and go out of this place with huge amount of knowledge that otherwise could not have happened. Uh, it is a great day because we are talking about what's happening to the world of retail today in various parts of this particular hotel. And also we are talking specifically about navigating uncertainty, building resilient retail for the future of all of our businesses. So it's apt that all of you are here. It's apt that we are going to be able to meet up with each other. I'd like to thank the various sponsors and partners who came together to make sure that this can happen. So big round of applause to people who kind of made it happen. I'd also like to thank the CFO committee of the Retailers Association of India. I think the set of CFOs who've taken their time to come and tell us what needs to be done has ensured that this particular event will happen for all of us. So thank you to all the CFOs and more specifically to the committee members in this place. So thank you so much. Uh, uh, the one thing that's guaranteed for all of us is an uncertainty. We all know that there is all kinds of uncertainties all around. At the same time, there is no lack of funds and there's no lack of ideas all across in this place. That's the kind of world that we are living in. Some of you must have done your management and learnt about how to create strategies and understand the pest around us. You know, some of you must have done the pest analysis, the political, environmental, social and technological changes all around us, would realize that if you really do an analysis today, everything is looking different. Would you all agree with me? Yeah. It's what happened yesterday is not necessarily what's happening today. What's happened in the stock market 2 days before is definitely what is being reflected today. And what happened to the entire GST structure about 3 days or 4 days back is not what we are currently experiencing as consumers today. What consumers wanted about a year or 2 years before is definitely what they are expecting today. So I think everything is changing at a really rapid time. So what do we need to keep our eyes on as a CFO is a question that we'll need to really understand. But more importantly, as one of the key members of management in a retail business, because you are all not just CFOs, most of you are also key members in the management of the company, and the need for CFOs to know what's happening all around is become very, very important. So global uncertainties is a given. The tariff wars are happening all across in various parts of the world, and predominantly thanks to the United States of America, but it's also that its murmurs are happening in various parts of the world. Consumer behavior is definitely changed. Consumers who are wanting what I call as the PAFE, they want everything personalized, they want everywhere and anything that is accurate. They want to make sure that you are very, very fast in giving them what they want. Once their mind is made up, they want it pronto. And then, of course, the E part of it, which is about everywhere. You've got to be visible to them online, offline, in any other channel that they are capable of accessing you. And irrespective of where they are, you should be available for them. So that's where consumers are. Technologically, I know that most of us are trying to grapple with what can AI do for us. How many of you are experimenting various things on AI? Raise your hands. So in fact, my presentation for the technology conference I made in 1 minute. It didn't take me time because it's been done on AI. Here I didn't even make a presentation. I didn't even bother. So that's what is happening to all of us. On supply chain and logistics, dramatically different things are happening. I think you must be seeing a whole lot of RFID capabilities in this place, but it's not restricted only to real stocks. It can also be changed. It can also change the way services are getting rendered, thanks to the fact that things can move faster and our ability to access consumers can be really fast. Competition-wise, we do not know where the next competition is going to come from. Is it the D2C brands? Is it that some of these very large companies are going to create a very small, nimble company that's going to create competition? Is it that the quick commerce companies are going to be larger than the traditional marketplaces? Now the marketplaces have become traditional because that's the way life is for all of us. So that's how we are really looking at all the competition that we are seeing. Environmentally, of course, whether or not we are wanting to believe that global warming is happening is a question mark. Today in the morning I saw that President Trump said that there is no such thing called global warming. I don't know to what extent he is right or wrong. The naysayers are lots, but the fact is that these kinds of things are happening at various places, so we do not know what's to be putting our next money on. But most importantly, funds are flowing like water. I mean, I sit through various retailers and various businesses, and every time there is the thing telling, where can I access my money? And they are telling, okay, I'll go to the SME IPO, I'll go through normal IPOs, I'll go to private equity investors, I'll take some money only from family offices. And as far as consumers are concerned, they are really not bothered about funds. For consumers, as long as they've got their PAN, Aadhaar, and they've got a decent track record, they're able to get their funds in half a second, half a minute. I don't know what they're talking about nowadays, because I'm of the opinion that more than a minute to access funds has become useless for most of us. Because all that they're asking is swipe your card, your EMI is done. If you're not careful when you're buying something, you'll suddenly find that you've said yes to accessing money on EMI rather than full payment. I mean, that's the way things are happening. If you anyone of you encountered that problem, that making payment, it's come online, and suddenly they're asking you whether you'll have this plethora of options for paying in 6 months, paying in 3 months, paying in 12 months. Nobody's asked me whether you'll not want to pay at all. But otherwise, then for that, everything has happened. And you go ahead and say, okay, I'll pay in 3 months, though you never wanted credit. So these are the kinds of things that's happening to consumers. So it's an amazing world we are living in. I do hope that by the end of the day, all of you together will come out with collective intelligence or collective thoughts of how we can really manage this slightly uncertain world. I also hope that each one of us will go back with at least 2 points that we can really utilize in our own businesses that can help us change the indices that we are working on. With that, welcome, and I hope you have a great day.